Court is on the record in City of Conneaut versus Alan Haynes, case number 24 CRB 342. On January 6th of 2025, Mr. Haynes pled guilty and was convicted of 6 counts of cruelty to animals, each of which is a first-degree misdemeanor. Let me correct myself here. Yes, 6 counts of cruelty to animals, each of which is a first-degree misdemeanor. As part of Mr. Haynes' sentence, I suspended 180 days in jail on the first 3 counts, ran them consecutive, so there's a total of 540 days of jail that have been suspended. I ordered the defendant, or placed the defendant on 5 years of unsupervised community control. Ordered Mr. Haynes to perform 100 hours of community work service at the Animal Protective League no later than June 30th, 2025, that being on the subcase A charge only. Imposed fines and costs in all cases. Ordered that all fines and costs be paid no later than June 30th, 2025. I also ordered Mr. Haynes not to possess or be in control of any companion animal. I also ordered him to complete the Advent e-learning program on animal care by June 30th, 2025. Court scheduled a sentence compliance hearing today. Mr. Haynes is present and he is without counsel. Since he is on unsupervised probation, our bailiff and probation officer, Jonathan Balcon, who manages the unsupervised probationers, is present as well in the courtroom. Okay, Mr. Haynes, I've received a certificate from the bailiff dated July 9th, that'd be yesterday, indicating that you did complete the Advent e-learning certificate. It is a certificate of completion for animal care. So I know it's 9 days beyond the deadline. Why did you not get it done by the deadline?
I've been in debt. I haven't had the money to do it. Mm-hmm. I just recently, 3 weeks ago, got myself out of debt where I'm not borrowing against my paycheck. I was borrowing my paychecks were like $300. I was borrowing like $200, mm-hmm. $220 towards my paychecks every week to try to keep myself afloat. Mm-hmm. You know, at one point I was struggling so bad I almost lost my job like 5 times because I couldn't make it to work. Because I didn't have the money. Mm-hmm. So now I'm finally out of debt. I'm doing a little okay. So I had the extra money, so I figured I would try to get this done.
Okay. How much did Advent e-learning cost you?
It cost me $80.
Okay. Okay. I see that no payments had been made until today on your outstanding fines and costs.
That's I haven't had the money to.
Okay. And you owe this court a total of $1,375. So I see you made a $160 payment today.
Yes.
Have you performed any community work service at the APL?
I have not yet. When you first ordered it, I didn't really have the time or the money to be traveling there and back because it was winter time and I'm still homeless. And I was living out of my car, still am. So in the winter, I was running my car 24/7. It was costing me $30 just to run it, and then for me to go to work and then to move around, I was spending like $50 in gas every day. I do plan on, because I was struggling. I've been trying to get apartment to get myself back on my feet so I can get the things done that I need to get done. But I can't even get an apartment because I have an eviction on my record. Every place I go, like, oh, you got an eviction? No. And then I try to explain to them what happened with all that. They still won't do anything. Because I feel like that eviction shouldn't be on my record, because when me and my wife rented that house went into her name, not me. She signed all the leases, not me. But then she left me and left me stranded there with no job, no car, behind 3 months in rent. And next thing I know, I tried to talk to the landlord to try to take over because I got a job. He goes, nope, I just want you guys gone. The next thing I know, I'm getting charged with an eviction along with her. And now I'm struggling. She was okay because she already had a place. Before the eviction even took place, she was already set. And now I'm just struggling.
So, where do you work?
Loves.
Is it full-time, part-time?
I get like between 30 and 32 hours right now. So that's considered full-time to them, I guess.
Yeah.
But I was only getting like 20 hours. So, but now that we're back into nice season, my hours are back up.
Have you tried low-income housing? Have you sought?
I looked into a lot of stuff and got denied.
Well, look, Mr. Haynes, I empathize with your situation, and I'm not going to. We're going to work with you. All of these requirements will ultimately be done. I'm just going to extend the deadlines. That's all.
I appreciate that.
I think all of our goal is, one, for you to find stable housing, and two, that you can manage your financial responsibilities. The requirement for the APL Community Work Service was due to the nature of the convictions in this case.
I understand, but at the time when you gave it to me, my 6 dogs that I had got charged went there. Mm-hmm. And emotionally, I don't think I would have been able to go in there and deal with the dogs that I had. I loved those dogs. I didn't want to see them like that. Mm-hmm. I didn't want them to be harmed in any way. I tried to take care of them the best I could. It was just me. She walked away from me and left me, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I had no money. I'm struggling. I'm trying to feed them. She barely brought any food over. I did the best I could by myself. And I feel like you was telling me, well, why didn't you call the APL to get help when I needed it? I feel like even if I would have done that, the APL would have called the dog warden. They would have showed up, and I would still be right here in front of you. Because the way the house looked. Mm-hmm. So I feel like no matter, even if I was trying to get help, I still would have got myself in trouble.
Yeah, I think that's a wrong assumption. I don't think that would have happened. But I understand your hesitance to do that, but I think that would not have happened that way. Well, look, so I think what we're going to have you do is, I think we're going to set up a payment plan as to the outstanding fines and costs. That's the first thing we're going to do. You completed your e-learning. That was great. I see you got a score of 100 on it. So,
yeah.
And then we're going to just set up a payment plan, and we're going to set a new deadline by which you can do the work service at the APL. I have no idea. Do you have any idea if your dogs are still there?
I no clue.
I didn't think you did.
I don't think they would be at this point. I would hope not. I would hope
Right.
they got rehomed out.
Well, we all would hope that, yeah. So what can you afford to pay? You know, I'll work with you. What can you afford to pay every month toward the fines and costs?
I could probably do 100 every month.
You sure?
I think so.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure the job at Love's is great, but it's not 40 hours.
No.
And, I mean, have you looked at other employment?
I was doing some Instacarting to try to supplement some of my income,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so it helps out a little bit. You know, when my paycheck runs out, I'm very picky about what I take. I don't just take anything, you know. I've been doing Instacart for like 5 years. So I've been doing this stuff on and off, you know, so I'm pretty good at it, and I know what to take and what not to take. But I can go out and do 2-3 orders and make enough money to give me gas and something to eat for that day and maybe the next day, you know.
Well, I guess you could still do the Instacarting and have a higher paying job with 40 hours a week is what I'm getting at.
Right.
You know, I mean,
I would like to have 40 hours at my job. I did have 40 hours at one time.
But have you looked for other employment, full-time employment?
I haven't. I liked where I'm at. And I'm hoping that I would get my 40 hours back because the one guy there's leaving and we need somebody to move up. Because the one guy doesn't even want to be there. He's just there to get a paycheck. And he got my 40 hours that I was supposed to get. And the only reason he got is because he came from the tire shop that we shut down. He got shipped to another place and then he wanted to come back to work inside the store. So he got it before I got it. And here to find out he doesn't even want to be there. He's just there because his mouth is making him.
Have you reached out to Catholic Charities at all, can help you perhaps find housing?
I have not been to Catholic Charities. I called a bunch of numbers a couple of months ago. I don't know if that was one of them. Because I checked in at like the Ashtabula Towers, and a couple other places, but they were like, you got to be on disability or this or that. I'm like, yeah, I don't have any of that.
Yeah, that's the low income housing, but I think you may want to contact Catholic Charities to see if they can assist with housing.
I thought I had an apartment a couple of weeks ago that I was getting, and a friend of mine was like, hey, Catholic Charities will help you with your rent to get in there if you need help, you know, if you don't have it all. I was like, oh, okay. And then they contacted me back and said, sorry, we can't let you in. Because I had an eviction on my record, and I'm like, okay.
Well, I would recommend you call Catholic Charities, not just to receive financial assistance, but to help you just find a place.
Yeah.
Okay, $100 per month. When can the first payment be made? You made 160 today, so can you pay it a month from today? That would be August 11th.
What's the actual day?
That's a Monday. Would you prefer a different day?
No, I can do Monday.
So $100 per month by August 11th? Does that sound correct?
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Yep.
And continuing no later than the 11th day of each month thereafter. I'm going to schedule another, we'll call it a review hearing, in roughly 120 days, about 4 months.
Okay.
That will get us to July, August, September, October, November. It will get us to the beginning of the winter and hopefully you'll be in a better situation housing-wise.
I'm hoping.
And then I'm gonna order by that you do at least 20 hours of community work service at the APL by that date.
Okay. How long does an eviction stay on your record?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that question. There is a process by which, and the only thing I'm going to do is inform you. I'm not going to tell you how.
Right.
But there is a process by which you can expunge an eviction.
Okay.
You can expunge an eviction from your record.
Okay.
So, the clerk will give you a hearing date in November, and we'll put an order together that will basically outline the terms of payment plan, and that you must perform at least 20 hours of community work service at the APL by that date. And where are you receiving your mail?
At my daughter's house.
What's the address again?
It's 2790
Okay.
State Route 46 North, Apartment 2.
Okay. That's in Jefferson?
Yes.
So the order that we put together will be mailed to you. But before you leave, we're going to give you a hearing date. You'll have a hearing notice before you actually leave today, when you come back.
All right.
Good luck to you, Mr. Haynes.
All
I
right.
hope they give you more hours. You can find a job where you can get paid more and more hours. And then contact Catholic Charities. They may not be able to financially assist you. There have been some major cuts in funding at the federal level to our local agencies of late. So they may not be able to financially assist you, but they may be able to help you find
Right.
housing, available housing. So I'm
My
not
general
saying
manager just told me the other day too. She goes, I don't know if I've been there like 10 months now, and I don't know if I'm there long enough, but she goes, we have a program, and there she goes, numbers on the safe. If you ever get into an issue with housing or homelessness, she goes, our work will help you. I was like, oh, well, that's good to know now.
Yeah, well, maybe look into that too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look into that, and I'll check into Catholic Charities, but
Yeah.
I'm just struggling with this eviction.
No, I get it, but there is a process.
Right.